Alrighty, guys, welcome on in. We're gonna be jumping into game 2 of day 2 of Worlds 21 play-ins. It's gonna be Red Canids versus LNG. LNG, the number 4 representative coming out of China, against the Red Canids, which are should be the Brazilians. If I'm calling correctly. I had to check my notes, and I have an awkward setup. Just a little bit of an awkward setup here. So cool. Jumping into the ban phase here. Lee Sin still sitting at that 100% ban rate. No one wants the Blind Monk anymore. Nami actually banned from the side of LNG? That's a first. Like, we have not seen Nami even played yet in the plans. These scrim results have got to be showing Nami's actually reliable, at least with the Lucian, but Lucian is viable even without Nami, so that's still a very weird ban to see here. Amumu also coming out from the side of LNG, trying to at least break up the options for the MF combo. On the other side, MF still coming out there, so still fine. LeBlanc, Kiana, and Camille, the bans on the other side. MF still taken in, still brought in here by Red Canids. These wombo combos are dangerous, but it looks like LNG is going to go ahead and just grab themselves the Lucian. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. LNG banning out the Nami, predicting perhaps a better draft strategy out of Red Canids, because Lucian first pick is plenty viable for mid lane or bot lane. But anyway, so Zed, that's going to be I want to say the third time we're seeing it being put on Tarzan. Could expect a lot of fun out of this one. Counter picks coming in from the side of Red Canids. It's going to be Kennen for top lane, and it's probably going to be Grevthar on the Irelia. So a lot of agency, a lot of mobility, like very good engage and team fight talents here on the Kennen with the MF. So bullet time into the slicing maelstrom could be a monster combo. And Icon hovering the Jace here. I think we're kind of just going to see what ally wants to play into the Kennen. And the Jace going to get locked in here. So Jace versus Kennen top lane here. ally versus Guigo. Should be a lot of fun here. Should be quite the matchup. Now we're going into second ban phase here. Yep. So ban coming out here is going to be Leona. So preventing at least another CC lock up to help Titan bridge that MF bullet time for the whole just sort of team wipe. Now on the other side here, the Braum ban. I do appreciate this ban coming out from Red. Braum, tanky support, but that unbreakable, very much able to block out a lot of what Titan's going to want to do with this misfortune. Can block out a lot of the bullet time and really save a team from just getting wiped by that ultimate. Second ban coming in from the other side is going to be the Jarvan. Has been a strong, at least rumored pick, but I can't say we've actually seen Jarvan get a lot of success so far in the play-ins. A little bit of underperformance when in the jungle, a little bit of dumpstered on the top side. So can't say that I have yet to see a reason why this pick should be respected on the pro level. Sylas going to be banned out, which can be a pretty respectful pick, just getting rid of the option for Icon to take the slicing maelstrom and do a bunch of damage on it, or take the bullet time and also do a bunch of damage on it, to major AoE effects there. And they may be planning on actually getting the Alistar, so that Sylas ban coming in early could actually be in reaction to what they're planning on having for their bot lane support. Meanwhile, Iwani is going to actually have his pretty signature Rakan coming in. So keeping the agency, keeping the mobility, and on the side of LNG. So still looking good here. Still looking like a bunch of brawl, a bunch of agency, a bunch of ability to start fights, win fights, and get some mobility all over the map here. What is going to be the next pick here? It's going to be their jungler, I bet, for Red Canids. Xin Zhao. So very strong pick there. And now they're saving. Should be the mid lane pick here. Should be Icon's pick. Now what does Icon think he can take into the rest of this? Because at best, the last thing that's being saved actually for red is probably the support. This cannon could be a support cannon. That is not out of the realm of possibility, though it is definitely not probable. Oh. And the Lulu's going to be taken up as well on that side. So eo120, what's going to be his mid lane pick here? Gragas is available. There's no Tryndamere to actually play the counter to. Lilia floating on. So they're just toying with my emotions right now, which I do not respect. And he's going to take it again. So Icon getting his second Gragas game in this play-ins. First time they're on the Gragas was a really good pick into the Tryndamere just because the body slam timed out quite similarly with the slicing dash out of the Tryndamere. So really helped keep his backline safe from the undying rage of the Viking Lord. Of the Freljord King, I would say. And is Tarzan actually going to be taken? This is actually entirely different. So this is going to be a Gragas jungle, and Icon's taking the Zed mid. We don't have a timer with actual numbers on it, so I don't know when that 20 seconds is going to be passing, but it looks like it is going to be Icon mid with the Zed, which we have not seen in a long time at Worlds, let alone just across the global stage. Zed has been really out of favor, really not a viable mid laner for a long time here. So this could be a lot of fun here. This could basically be a lot of fun here, and I can just show Zed mechanics. So yeah, a lot of fun to be there. Guigo gonna have to look out, gonna have to watch out for that death mark. Look out for the shadow attacks coming out from Icon's Zed. But the Lulu, interesting pick. Have not seen them in yet. It's a very powerful pick to actually just put in to put some shielding, some speed, and attack speed onto really any of the other carries in the matchup. And the overgrowth could really even save them from some of the diving or some of the combinations coming out from LNG here. Could really, if this plays out just right here, Jojo on this Lulu could really stuff the death mark or any sort of assassinations from Icon. And Icon hasn't even taken the ignite. There's only one ignite on the side of LNG to really cut down the overgrowth, cut down that ultimate. So they may actually, this Lulu may get a lot of value. So Red Canids will look for a little bit of fun. They see Icon over by the chickens, so they're not no clear giveaway yet on where the Gragas is going to be starting yet. Wards put down, Sweepers exchange for Aegis as well as for Tarzan and eo120. So they've got their early vision out. It looks like Tarzan's favoring for blue side, and Aegis is going to also start at his blue as well. Going to get a little leash from Guigo. So it's going to be pretty super standard here. Blue starts for the jungle. It's going to put Tarzan pretty much in a good position for ganking top lane. Depends on how the wave control is going to go. Ale, monster earlier on yesterday as the Jax against Hanwha Life. And here we go. Ale not slowing down here, getting full spell rotations out of just level 1 here. It's going to put Guigo down, but the range exchange is going to keep that looking pretty even here. Refillable pot on the side of Ale, so he might actually come out much healthier by the time these pots go through here. Guigo already popping his red potion. So he's going to have to auto attack if he's going to try to sustain through that poke. And LNG just giving a lot of respect here to Titan and Jojo. The range advantage coming from the Lulu and the MF, just really allowing them to have a lot of early control here, really secure their levels, and get this early CS. So no bullying of the bot lane this time. But Tarzan going for an early level 3 gank here. This is not being read at all by Aegis or by Garithar. And he's going to throw it out. Flawless duet. Not really going to catch anything here. He's just going to hit the minions to clear it out. Aegis comes mid to just provide some shadowing. That wave's going to get shoved in, and now Grefthar is going to back off. Maybe get a little bit of an advantage here and teleport back in, I suspect. Oh, he's going to walk it back here. So cheater recall coming out of Grefthar. Good look there. Zed not able to keep up with the auto attack clearance and the Qs. Time's going to get jumped on. A little bit of a trade back, but Light's going to get pushed away. So appreciate the attempt, but it's not really getting a lot out there for LNG here. This Lulu's going to get, with the glitter lance and the range damage and picks, they're going to have a hard time here. It's going to be a rough laning phase, at least for LNG, unless they can really get themselves a solid like double knock-up engage on it. We're going to have both crabs traded out here. Tarzan ending up topside here. He looks like both have done the same clear. Confirmation on what the pathing should be for Xin Zhao with that Scar's Bloom out of Tarzan. He's going to get pushed in here by Ale. They're just going to clean this up here. Probably going to delay. Oh, Shock Blast is going to land. Ale looking for a little bit more trouble. Walks away. Not much worries there. Hammer out to try to get some more mana available, and Aegis gonna find this ward here. LNG gonna have to back off, but this wave needs to get crashed in here. Should be able to break through. Should not get frozen unless they actually really tank it up with their own health bars. And Tarzan playing bold and just backing in plain sight of that ward. Now Guigo now knows he's safe on the 1v1. Teleport coming in from Ale is going to come in with this rated Dirk, refillable potions, and the red trinket available. So still holding dominance, still holding strength in this matchup. Not a great CS lead yet. But yeah, no explosive play yet. Just a lot of just laning phase. That's a good couple of connections with the Shock Blast. Guigo's going to have to clear wave and back off pretty soon, otherwise he's going to be very diveable. Jojo trying to get himself away here. Ale looked like I feel like he would have actually seen Guigo there. Alrighty, and Aegis has made his way on up here. Can they actually get it? Ale is going to have to flash out of this, it looks like. Flash predicted and dodges any of the spells, dodges the lightning rush from Guigo. So good read, good reaction. This does mean that Guigo has control of the wave for right now, while Ali's gonna have to run back. Oh, little steal there from Aegis, and Grefthar throws at the Vanguard's edge here. I believe trying to get this wave shoved in here, but does not find it. Very low on mana here. This is not a good fight option. And missing quite a bit of CS. It's going to actually give Tarzan agency. Come in. Just going to clear the Bass Clone. Yep. And here comes the teleport out of Grefthar to get back into lane. Coming in, only 10 CS down here, so not that bad. Should be able to keep the gap pretty close here after catching this wave. Still being a very slow gamer. Still being, we keep coming into these games, seeing the matchup, seeing, you know, the likelihood and maybe perhaps even the need for some of these teams to play aggressive, and then it just doesn't happen. But Tarzan, alright, ward's gonna catch him. It's gonna keep Guigo off this wave, but it looks as if they caught in the Dancing Blades. Actually, the Flawless Duet does catch Icon there, but he's not been able to really get much going here. Level 7's available, Death Mark available. But 3 mid here. Grefthar trying to bait this in here, but I think Icon's reading this. He's going to throw some damage into his face here. Tarzan's also available. eo120 is as well. And who's baiting who here? Because this is going to be a 3v3. Exhaust goes out onto Icon, and there going to be a jump on. Tarzan goes down here. Another stun coming out. When becomes lightning connects on, and Iolali's trying to go in here, but the knockup's going to confirm, and Age is going to get the kill as well. Her first 2 kills go over to the Red Candidates, the Brazilian representatives. And it seems like there is a disconnect entirely on the side of LNG here. It looked like they were ganking one or the other. Floss Duet's going to come just short. Oh, he's going to go in with the Death Mark, try to escape any of the abilities, but not going to be able to get much damage down here. So no pop, no big pop. Bullet time coming out from Titan to just clear the wave, keep himself safe. And now this opens with all these deaths across the map. Aegis getting a huge job. He's going to be able to clear out this Rift Herald, and that's going to be the eye. So a lot of advantages going over to Red Canids right now. Now we just have to ask the question, where is that Herald going to go? Everyone jumps there. The knockup is dodged out, and Iwani doesn't really connect to anything there. They just get full ability to blow up Tarzan. A lot of excitement there coming out. Yep, happy coaches. It's a great start for the minor region. Great start to just get those first 2 bloods and really just get an outplay onto the Chinese representative. So Rift Herald up and available. Got some time to figure out where they want to put it. Bot lane still holding out pretty well here. It's actually like a 12 CS lead there for Titan. Now they need to find a little bit more here. Icon cheating down a little bit. It's going to be able to get that red ward over in the brush at the edge of Red's red side jungle. And we're actually hitting the 10-minute mark right now. And there is yet to actually be even a dragon take. The Herald has been taken. Oh, Titan has actually found an opportunity here. I want he's going to have to make a run for it. Light. He's got the calling. Going to push them back with a bunch of love hearts. And this is going to push them off the wave. So there's going to be free push here out from Titan. Jojo getting the upgrade. So warding about to really start coming out from the Red Canids support. And Tarzan, has he successfully sneaked into this? I feel like they would have actually noticed that. I think he's actually successfully snuck in. A bunch of question mark pings coming out. Icon is actually going to have to dodge out here. Oh boy, and the catch is going to come through. The charm is going to hit onto Jojo. The big bullet time is going to come out. It's only going to get a lot of damage up, but not going to finish off anyone. Jojo dies to Tarzan, but I think Titan's actually bold up. He's going to run them down on this. So it's going to come through, but not able to get any counter kills on it. Aegis sitting topside. Wave's going to get cleared out here, but they're between the turrets. They don't even got to worry about the turret here. Can Guigo actually close the gap here? He's going to be slowed up just enough. Can't get in range of the slicing maelstrom. So, alright, now we have actually a lot of opportunity being set up here. Tarzan's going to get in. He's going to be clearing out this ward, which does inform at least Iwani. Doesn't need to show. Doesn't need to let know where the support is right now because there's a lot of MIAs coming through. And it looks like Red might actually be picking this opportunity to group up around River. And this probably will provide Aegis full access and an ability to get the first Drake of... Nope, he's just going to get the Rift Scuttle. So, close but no cigar. Running out of time on that Herald. Wave's going to be crashing now. This would actually be a really good moment for them to throw this in here and get some turrets on. There's barely any damage put onto this turret, contrary to what we would have thought considering how much they had control of this wave earlier on. Wave gets cleared out by Light, but the charge is still going to be able to get off. Full 160 gold over to Titan, so that is super good. Already has his Yamu's and 9 away from actually finishing off his culling. Or his, it's not his culling. I forgot what it's called. And Ale showing you why he should be feared on these matchups. And oh, he's dead. Gets the flash in, Q proc and the knock away, and Ale just snatches Guigo's soul out from there. And the Culling's going to come out here. Titan's going to have to run away. Shield's coming down onto him. So I believe the narrative, the positioning for this bot lane has adjusted, has flipped here. Tarzan playing Shadow in case any nonsense were occurred on that aggression. But yeah, we're looking at a little flip right now. Yeah. So Guigo, not that hard. That shock blast actually secures that this play is going to happen. The stun falls off, which means he can't really get stunned anymore. He's got to get into the right range for it. Shock blast lands here. Guigo not ready for it. He dodges the damage from the Q, I believe, but Ally just needs to be able to flash in and just toss his E to knock the rest of that health bar out. And that's going to be a big flip for this top lane. Oh, Guigo trying to get his vision down here, but Iwani's just going to catch him, and there's not a lot that Guigo can do here. That's going to be another kill over to Ale. Guigo trying to get a ward down, trying to keep the info so he could stay safe, but the timing just does him dirty. And now, Aegis, I'm going to get out of here. And he's going to need to flash out of this. A lot of damage. He's got to get the knock up onto Tarzan, but the body slam is still available, and there's still a cast. Oh, and they're going to engage back onto this Grefthar. Flashes forward here, gets the flawless duet here. He's going to catch Tarzan, and he's going to die, actually. So, bit of an overreach there from LNG, and the Blast Cone play to put them back into the fight. Quite a smarty pants move there from Aegis and company.
But still, a lot of resources had to be committed here by Red Cannons to make that play happen. Very high risk, not to mention that moments before, they did lose Gigo, once again on that top side of the map. And we talked about how the Jace matchup could be oppressive. He survived the early laning phase, but now, with LNG finally finding this one chokehold on the map where they can actually just grab onto the cannon and just kind of farm it repeatedly, you're starting to see that gold lead fade away.
Yeah, gold lead has faded away here. Level lead is actually pretty sizable there top side. And yeah, the gold lead still very minorly in the favor of Red Cannons. They're going to need to actually get another round of action, another round of plays coming through here to maintain at least chances in this game here. Light's going to grab the Scuttle Crab as Aegis and company are getting out. Oh, and the Deathmark's going to hit here. Heal coming out from Titan to save himself from that one. Flash and heal to save that situation. And Icon only had to expend his ultimate for that one. So pretty worth, as the second dragon is just around the corner here. There will be neither of those spells available for Titan. So he's kind of actually going to be a sitting duck at the next dragon if we get a team fight. It's been very rare that we've gotten 5v5 team fights quite proper at Dragon Pit, but I am forever hopeful. Yep, that one ward. Now LNG know where 2 out of 5 are, 3 out of 5 are. So that's a lot of information given away there. It's a lot of information just acquired by that ward placement. So super good ward, super good timings for LNG. Shockblast's going to come through, and Ale, no fear. Pretty sure would have gone for the dive there if he was feeling it. Oh, and Tarzan might have found... Oh, boy, it's going to be assassination here. Tarzan. Easy. Full spell rotation. Takes out Titan. Titan, I don't know why he was up that far, man. That was not okay there. It's only Irelia topside. Your jungler looks like he was just coming back from base. So Titan kind of giving away the situation there. And that's not helpful. He just needs to stay safe. Yeah.
that moment in the mid lane where
And now 2 turrets over to the side of LNG here, and that's going to put them in the gold lead by 2k.
panic, or rather get out of jail.
RAD, Red, not able to make anything happen here. And now,
Gonna pick up a second kill here.
after the kill,
Also, of course,
second Drake's going to go over to LNG. So Red Canids run out of steam, run out of plays or ways that they can actually keep this game in their favor. And now it's going to be 3 turrets. That's going to be 2 turrets in the space of a minute for LNG here. Herald finally gets dropped topside. This will actually try to keep the tower score at least even. But it's still just a bit lacking here. Yeah, everything is just now just falling into LNG's hands here. Red is not really fighting anywhere or choosing to fight anywhere. There is a trading of objectives, but you can't really allow for 2 turrets for 1. This is not a good trade. I don't care if the Rift Herald's involved. You're just because you have a friend there doesn't mean you're just that doesn't solve you being broke, my friend. Jojo, be careful coming through, giving a look. Titan's gonna have to dodge that. The Shockbot's gonna get a good bit of damage on. Aegis shows up to try to defer any dives onto his ADC. It's gonna jump in there and he's gonna dodge everything. So weird flex, but okay, Aegis. Okay. Oh, and he's trying to catch it again. And when it become lightning connects, does not have the E available. It looks like. Right. And Reckoning's trying to actually get control of this blue side jungle. And yeah, this is exactly what needs to be happening. The bullet time comes over the wall here. It's going to force eo120 to at least move away. Ole sitting available. When becomes lightning does not connect. He actually dodges it. So Aegis has relative control of this area. It's going to give screenings for Guigo to finish off that turret. And that actually keeps it close here. Big flank teleport coming in. It's going to be Zed here. And Titan's going to have to play scared here. But they're going to be caught out here. Oh boy. And the Wild Goat does not do the save. And Aegis trying to chase down a kill. Trying to get eo120 out of this. But there's going to be no kills taken by Red Canids here. LNG get to walk away scot-free. And that Shock Blast is going to probably send Titan back to base at this point.
It's not going to be a good time for Red Canids there. And yes, they did get the turret on the bottom side of the map with Gigo, but you're not able to turn that into anything if you can't keep vision of your own jungle enough to where you know these teleports aren't going to happen. Maybe extending that.
It is really, unfortunately, it's a real sign, as Wolf is pointing out there. The fact that that teleporter was even an option for Icon is kind of indicating just the lack of vision control here. Because that ward is back there right by their baseline. And now Jojo he's actually ignited at that time by Rakan. And that just prevents that Wild Goat from having a lot of value. I feel like he should have ended up putting that on the Zinja instead of himself. So that was not the best play there. And here comes another one. They're going to be catching out Aegis in his jungle. And guess what? This jungle now belongs to Homalife. And Titan is, oh boy, Tarzan is just going off on this Gragas here. Just body slams, casts. And that is, oh boy, that is a 3 kills on the side. This could be an inhibitor turret. 21 minutes in here. Not as the same kind of pace or lead as we got to see in the last game against Homalife Esports. But LNG here doing work, making plays, and kind of starting to run over Red Canids here. Icon's going to get to hang out for free in this mid lane and get some damage onto this turret. Grevithar and Titan showing up to stop that push. What happens here? All right, so this is a full commitment there. We're fighting over red buff. That's all this is. Fights over red buff. eo120 goes in, gets the tail end knock up, and Aegis has no chance. Doesn't even have his Crescent Guard available, honestly. So that fight might have been just sunk at cost the moment it occurred. So much burst, so much damage. That's why the Lucian is banned. And just permanently don't play that. Please don't hurt me. Please don't. Please don't shoot me up so hard, so fast.
As Red Canids, you don't even be able to get out of this one relatively unscathed, but you've got to start thinking about where these next fights are going to happen as Red Canids
Got to be figuring out, yes, about where those next fights are going to be happening, but like, because where is the next fight that could be happening? The mountain Drake is up, and this can be where Red Canids actually get it. Grefthar on the flank here. Can they actually buy enough time here for him to get a good flank? The ward's going to spot him out here. Ale and Icon are kind of on the hunt for him right now, trying to play screening against this flank. Shock Blast is still going to be raining in from Ale, so not too much trouble there. Mid lane's going to go get pushed in by Light. Now Greftar's got to move through his jungle to find where he can actually get a good flank off. I think he's actually just going to end up joining his team here, but Tarzan's on the other side of his team right now, very available and ready for a flank, but he's got a body slam over the wall here, a little too scared here. Dragon getting super low here. It's going to be at about 14, 15, 13k right now, and it's going to be secured by Aegis, and it looks like, yep, Red Canids going to be able to make it out. Good play. Keeps the Dragon Soul score in their favor. They may be 5,000 gold down, but there is a certain amount of that is bridged by the gold value of the dragons, of the Drake Souls. And now where's their next fight going to be at? Because it seems pretty clear that LNG is very willing to teleport and fight over minor buffs. Oh boy, and here comes the setup here. The Culling's actually going to do most of the work here. Titan's going to have to get the Wild Growth to actually try to get himself out here. The Explosive Cast missed everything here, but now here comes the counter engage. Titan and company try and actually get it. Aegis. Oh, that Shock Blast might have turned the situation. That's going to be a catch on to Guigo. This Battle Dance and Charm Engage is just turning the scene around. Icon's back, and he's got his Deathmark available. Who's going to be the call? Shock Blast is going to miss Titan. Step by step, incremental by incremental. And that map is nothing but red. Yep, full control top side. Swave's gonna get put in at least then, and Titan taking that hit that really affects Red Canid's ability to even contest this Baron, or at least even check it. It's just so black, so dark. There's no scryers available, scrying orbs on the side of red, so they're just gonna have to face check this. Grefthar leading the charge here. Icon playing a little bit of screener. They're baiting like there's something going on here. Meanwhile, that turret actually got destroyed over in top lane, tier 2. Oh boy. Oh, and Titan actually gets caught out. And that's just not going to be... That's not good. That's not going to good. Baron is going to be available, and I think they're trying to catch this again here. Deathmark is available, but Icon does not go for it. Stopwatch available for Guigo, so would not equate into kill. But now it's going to be just 2. I think they're only going to need really 2, maybe 3 on this Baron. But this Baron is ready to go. Grefthar on the opposite side of the map. Teleport's available to him, but I just feel like Red Canids are just giving this one up to LNG. And that's going to be taken. So 26, 27 minutes in, LNG with Baron buff. It's already at a 9,000 gold lead before that buff's even started to get applied and pressured across the map. And now Red Canids got to be looking for a play, got to be looking for something to do. Going through the LNG jungle. It's a little blue ward spottable. Going to steal the wolves. Oh, teleport's going to come in here. Looks like it's going to be Ale ready for the fight here. It's a minute and 18 till the dragon, but I think LNG are actually posturing to try to get a pick way earlier than that time where we're at a, not a super late part of the game, but someone will be down for the majority of a minute, I'll say. Probably a good 45 seconds, I guess. That's a wild guess. I don't keep track of that. I just see yellow screens and feel really sad. Easy group up, easy 5-man pressure. There is a flank on the backside. It's trying to get caught, trying to get applied by Grefthar, but there's just not a lot of proper possibility here. And Icon's going to go in, and he's going to take no damage. Deathmark's going to come through. Icon, I feel like he's actually overreached it, but the rest of the team's going to follow on in here, chasing down Grefthar, but he is going to die under tower here, and this defense is going to hold out here. Aegis dies as well, but that leaves Ale and Light available to try to take this, and that shockwave just about sends JoJo to the death realm all on its own. Whew. Oh, that was scary, and Titan actually stepping up a bit. Bullet time not available, so they got to try to auto-tech their way through, but that's going to be dead Grefthar here, and Light is just going to go straight through here. JoJo catching his safety time and his safe zone there on the fountain. But that's going to be the Nexus turret, and the Nexus is going down here, and that'll do it. LNG going 3-0 so far in the play-in group stage, and that'll be the first loss for the Red Canids.